Hi everyone, how's it going? We're into term 2, week 2 of video classes. I hope you had a chance to look at the previous video and work through some of the pieces. Okay, so we're going to warm up on a B flat major scale. Alright, take a minute to think about what notes are flattened in this scale. Alright, obviously we're starting on a B flat. Alright, I'm just going to play it. Let's go. So, 1, 2, let's hold each note for 2 beats. How about that? Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so in case you weren't aware, it's B flat and E flat. Those are the 2 flats in B flat major. All right, let's do it one more time and play with me. And this time, while we're playing these, the scale, pay attention to how you actually sound. All right, what we're striving for is a sound that is like that: flat, stable, even, consistent. All right, as opposed to like that. All right, it's the difference between like a road that has heaps of bumps and potholes and stuff in it, and a road that is completely flat. We're aiming for a completely flat, smooth road kind of sound when we play. All right, so let's play the B flat major scale one more time and just thinking about how we sound. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Alright, so when I say let's think about how we sound, I'm saying let's think about tone. That's what tone is. Tone is basically the sound, the kind of sound and the quality of sound we make on the flute. Alright? One of the things that can really help your tone, and particularly can help the stability of your air, is playing long notes. Alright? So we've done a little bit of long notes before, at least once before, but I'd just like to recap that. Especially, I'd like to recap how we're supposed to breathe. Okay, so firstly, of course, we want to make sure we're standing up straight, and like in our last video, head back. All right. Now, when you breathe in, your shoulders should not go up, or at least not heaps. Right? It shouldn't be like, okay, that's not very helpful, right? Our shoulders stay down, and our belly comes out. When we breathe in, the belly goes out. And the opposite is true when we blow out, right? Okay, so when we're blowing out, it's very much like squeezing toothpaste out of a tube. Except instead of using our hand to squeeze, we're using our stomach muscles to squeeze the air out, okay? And that's what, it's the action of your stomach muscles that control whether the air comes out like this or whether it comes out with lumps and bumps, right? We're aiming for this, right? Remember, we're aiming for a smooth sound. Okay, so let's try the B flat major scale one more time. And we're just going to hold each note for 4 beats this time, and we're just going to go up. All right. This time, it's not so much about remembering what the notes are for the scale. It's about listening to our sound and breathing properly. Okay? All right, so let's try it. As I said, hold each note for 4 beats, and we're just going up. Focus on breathing and making the sound that comes out stable. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. If you like, you can go back in the video and notice what happens when I breathe in. You'll see that my shoulders didn't move. Okay, right. Just do this. I'll just play the last 2 notes of that scale so you can see perhaps more clearly what's happening here. So. Okay, so could you see what I was doing with my breathing? You can see my shoulders didn't go up like that, but you can see this part of my chest went out. Okay, you can't see my belly, but that was also going out as well. All right, when you breathe in, the chest comes out. Okie dokie, cool. Just to practice that breathing, let's do a little bit of that appoggio exercise. Now, just to remind you, we did talk about this once. The appoggio exercise is when you breathe in for 1 beat and blow out for 1 beat, and then breathe in for 2 beats and then out for 2 beats, and then in for 3 and then out for 3, in for 4, out for 4, in for 5, out for 5. I'm pretty sure we talked about this. Okay, so I'm going to set my metronome to 65 beats per minute. I'm not quite sure why I'm so quiet. Okay. I'm not sure if you can hear that, unfortunately. Oh well. Okay. That's what we've got. It's about 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So it'll be in, blow, in, 2, blow, 2, in, 2, 3, blow, 2. Okay. So I'm going to do this, and we're just going to go up to 5. And we're going to do this on a B, a low B. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 2, 3. In, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright. So that's a good way to practice breathing properly with correct technique. Okay. Let's do bibbidi bob. You know what I mean. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Here we go. This is an F major, so 1 flat, right? And we're in 6/8. Okay, 6 quaver beats in a bar. In other words, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. I'm just going to play it through. Play along with me. If it helps, put a headphone in one ear so you can still hear me and hear yourself. So you can double check that you're playing along with me and playing the right notes with me. Alright, here we go. We're going to go 1, same at that speed that I just said. 1 and 2 and like that. Alright, so ready? 1 and 2 and Haha. Alright. Ready? So we go do 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 do. Alright, ready? 1 and a 2 and a there you go. Now, the bit that people often have a little bit of trouble with is the fourth to last line. And there's a whole bunch of repeated G's. Okay? So you just kind of got to look at that and figure out where the beats actually are in those bars. So if I go from the beginning of the fourth to last line, starts with an A dotted crotchet, goes 1, 2. Alright, so those G's are. Okay, play along with me so that you can be sure that what you're playing is correct. Okay. Quite often people tend to miss a G in there, one of the G's. Okay, cool. So that's bibbidi bobbidi boo. All right. Now, I have added another piece into the online Google folder. This is a piece from a collection of little studies by Alan Bullard. This particular piece is called Latin Flute, number 23. So this is in D major. Double check and see why I'm saying we're in D major. Because of the F and the C sharp at the beginning and the key signature. We're in 4/4, 4 beats in a bar. The reason why it's called Latin flute is because it's using some kind of Latin American rhythms in it, which you will hear when I play it right now. Okay, here you go. This is Latin flute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So, a couple of things to pay attention to. In the second bar, basically almost every second bar, there's this rhythm. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, do. Alright? The second note doesn't come in on the beat. It doesn't come in at the beginning of the beat. Alright? So I'm trying to beat my foot so you can hear it. Hopefully you can hear that. And I'm going to play that bar again. And hopefully you'll be able to hear that my foot stamps the beat before I play the second note. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And going on. Same thing, right? Going on. Alright. So, again and again, we have bars where the second note doesn't come in straight on the second beat. It occurs just after. All right. Listen again to when I just played it before, earlier in the video, rewind the video, and listen again to it so you can see what I mean, all right? And once you've learnt the notes, play along with the video, okay? So that's one thing. Just a little bit of syncopation, right? Syncopation means when the strong beat doesn't come in where you think it will, right? Like in those bars. All right, the other bit is kind of the middle section, where it goes... Alright, again, this is a little bit of syncopation because you're hearing strong notes where you don't maybe quite expect them. Do 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 do. Okay, that's really brought across by the accents. Alright, so you do need to observe those accents to try to bring out like the cool Latin rhythm in this whole piece. Okay. So that's the middle section, and then you go back to basically the main tune at the end then. Alrighty, cool. I think that's pretty much all. Work on Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. See if you can get it a little bit faster. See if you can get through Latin flute, learn the notes, and figure out the rhythms. And what I'd really love is if you can practice the arpeggio exercise. And once you feel good about that, try and time yourself, right? Time yourself to see how long a note you can play. See how long a note you can play, right? So I did that before. I could do about like 16 or 17 seconds. I think previous times maybe we've gotten to like 8 or 9 or 10 seconds. See if I can go with that. And if you practice the arpeggio exercise regularly, see if you can hold a long note for longer each time. All right. So what I'm saying is try time your long notes every time you do your practice session and see if you can hold it longer and longer each time. That's a really good sign of you being able to control how you blow out. Okie dokie. I will see you next week. Happy practicing. If you have any questions, just pop a comment in the down there, or you can email me. All right. Okay. I'll see you next week. Stay safe. Go well.